Hey, Tony here, Rain Adventures 2.0. Where I'm at? What am I doing? Well, where I'm at, I'm at Knoebles. Knoebles Amusement Park in Elysburg, Pennsylvania. Right behind me is free parking. And that's the way it is at this park. All right, so I wanted to do a real quick update on an injury that I had, but also announce a meetup that I'm gonna have. I know I said it last year, like, hey, maybe we can do a meetup at Knoebles Grove. Well, I just came from the office and I've picked out a spot. So I wanted to walk right over here and show you a map of Knoebles. This is actually the today's picnics. They're closed right now, so there's no picnics. But where I'm standing at is right about right here, and you can see this little road that runs down here. Now, these are all the pavilions, and I actually secured this one right here, which is C. So Pavilion C, and right here is a creek. So we got a creek right next to us right there. But this is all their parking. You can't see it all, but I went ahead and reserved Pavilion C for, and now here's the fun part. They are booked all the time, and people that have family reunions or businesses or anything that uses these pavilions, they get the same pavilion year after year. So I looked for a date in June, and the only date that they had available was on a Sunday, and I didn't want to do it on a Sunday because anybody that came might have to go to work on Monday morning. So I wanted a Saturday. They had 0 Saturdays for both June or July. So I said, well, how about May? So I've got May 24th. All right, so May 24th is going to be the date of the meetup of this year, 2025. So that's only a couple months away. You can see it's pretty empty. You have a couple workers down there working. They're getting the park ready for the season. So for 2025 season, they're getting the park all ready. Now, if you've never been here, this area right here, the whole way down along there, and then I believe about 3 lanes, 3 parking lanes is all handicap parking. So if you have an issue or where you need to park closer, that's all free parking, the whole place. Now, sometimes they fill up both fields. Now, in the month of May, Knoebles is only open on the weekends. I think opening day is in April, but then they're only open on the weekends, and then I think it's Labor Day. No, Memorial Day. One of those days is when it goes full time. So that's sometime early June. But yeah, the pavilion's going to be that way. I don't know if I can walk through here at all right now, but I do want to walk over to this roller coaster, show you one of the roller coasters at least. So when you come in, there's a shuttle that runs, like if you've got to park all the way at the other end of the parking lot, there is a shuttle that will run you right to the park. They go up and down throughout the parking lot and bring people over. This is Miss 2.0, and I rode that roller coaster right there. Pretty cool. Yeah, that was before my stroke. I haven't been on it since. Yeah, so there's that right there is where they're storing. There's a thing where you can ride those chairs all the way up to the top of that mountain. Goes up and down, so that's one of the rides. We've got kettle corn. A lot of people get kettle corn on their way to the parking lot for the day right here. Now, all the food is all down through there. But as soon as you come in, you'll walk in this way for the main park entrance. And where we're going to be is we're going to be all the way that way for the meetup. Now, what my idea is going to be to get there. Now, you can park like 2 hours before they open, and I believe they open at noon. I'll find out more about that. But if you want to look up the park, you can look it up under Knoebles. I'll put the spelling in here. Knoeblesamusement.com, I think is what it comes. Oh wait, there's a there's a sign right here. Yeah, so Knoebles. This is Knoebles Security. Oh, there's a bear. But this is their offices and stuff, lost and found, human resources in there. But we're going to be all the way that way at the base of that mountain right there. It comes down to a creek. So that's where we're planning on being, is at that Pavilion C. And what's so cool about Knoebles, and one of the reasons I wanted to do it here, is because it's free to enter the park. You don't pay to get in. You don't pay to park. You don't pay to get into Knoebles. It's all free. The only thing you pay for, if you want to, is eat at one of the eateries where they sell food and stuff. A lot of food stands, hamburgers, hot dogs. They've even got a restaurant on site, but a lot of different things. And you don't pay for anything else but if you want to ride a ride. So if you don't want to ride any rides, you come here, walk around for free. But the reason I wanted to have it here, and I'm planning on, like I said, being here about 2 hours before they open, because I'm allowed in an hour ahead of time, I believe, to get set up. Not that I have anything to set up, but I don't know yet. It's early. So, but it'll allow me in an hour early, and I'm planning on staying until the park closes, and I think it closes at either 10 or 11 p.m. at night. So my idea is that I will be there at the pavilion. Anybody that wants to come and meet, they can come and meet. I'm sure there's going to be other YouTube channels that are there. I do know of a few that are planning on being there, but maybe you get to meet some other people that you know as well. And you can kind of come and go, come hang out at the picnic tables, maybe bring a picnic, lunch or dinner. I'm planning on ordering a griddle to be at the location. That way, if someone wants to bring something that they need to cook on a griddle, they can certainly do that as well. So that's the update for this. It's going to be May 24th is the date. Oh, goodness. Almost forgot while I was talking. So May 24th is going to be the date. Mark it on your calendar if you want to come. I'm going to be talking about it more on my channel as we get closer to the date. But the first thing was I had to secure it. So now it's pretty much set in stone. That was really the only Saturday that was open. So that's going to be May 24th. So injury update. I talked about it a little bit on my Sunday Night Live. I slipped on the ice last Wednesday. Last Wednesday, it was just started snowing. I went outside. My sidewalk was good, and I thought I was good until I stepped off of the curb. I stepped onto a patch of ice, and I didn't just fall, like a tree falls. My feet shot straight out from me, and I went in the air, and I turned, and I came down flat right on my stroke side hip. Now, I already just got involved with doing rehab because I know my stroke recovery, which will be 3 years in May since my stroke, I wanted to get back into rehab because I'm struggling with going further in my rehab because I had a back issue before the stroke, and I think, I'm not a medical doctor, but I think, just knowing myself, I can't get past that point of recovery while my back is still having that effect. So when I fell on Wednesday, that kind of set things back a little bit. And when I come down the steps and put any pressure on my stroke side leg, the pain shoots from my hip down around my knee and then back up to my groin on my right side. So I have an appointment for an evaluation. I recontacted the rehab place, physical therapy place, and got that scheduled. So I'm going to be going in there, but now I've got to work on this injury as well. I had x-rays, nothing's fractured. They said they can't see everything in an x-ray. They said I need a CAT scan or an MRI. I'm just not wanting to do that right now. I'm giving it, I was going to give it till the weekend to see how I felt, but I ended up re-injuring it by trying to come down some steps with all my weight on that one leg. But I'm taking ibuprofen, and it's getting better. It is. But I didn't have a video for this week, a camping video, so I've been scouting things out. So I just wanted to give you guys an update, something on a Thursday night, but I wanted to announce the meetup that's going to be in May 24th. I don't know if I can walk over there or not to show you guys the pavilion. Let me try to do that. If not, I'll close the video out in a minute. I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I just drove down to this end because I'm going to walk back there to the pavilion. That way we can take a look at it. Yeah, so I think you can walk around Knoebles. I think they just have it. Any restricted area they've got kind of plugged off. Now it's almost 5 o'clock, and if I remember, C is going to be that one right over there. Just watch the ice as I walk. So they've got a lot of stuff stored in the pavilions right now. This is Pavilion R, and you can see the old cars. Those cars, there's a whole track where you can drive the cars out at the other end of the park. I know my kids loved to do that. But this is Pavilion C right here, and right over here is the creek. There is a campground here as well, and that's up there. So the campground, like, it does get filled up. I don't know if it'll be filled up in May. You can always give them a call. They have all the information on their website, but this is Pavilion C right here, and you can see right there, we're real close to the creek. But right now they've got all the picnic tables stacked and all the cars. Oh, look at that. Now the next one down from us is that one right over there. That is P5. And you can see they got all the boats stored in there because there is a place, one activity where you can ride, where you can get on that and drive the boats. I know my kids love doing that too. But we're going to be right here at this location. Oh, look at those trees. I could hang a hammock right there. Yeah, I could. Well, this is a perfect spot for hammocks. You can see them lined up all the way down there. That would be cool. All right, so C right here. That's where we're going to be, Pavilion C. And you got really good access to the park. So there's the big Ferris wheel over there. That is a water slide, like a flume water slide right there. Yeah, you can see all the ice. So I'll probably walk back the way I went. But first, let me go ahead and end this video. So May 24th is going to be our meetup right at Pavilion C. All right. Well, thanks a lot for coming along. I know this isn't a camping video, but it's an update about a meetup. So put it on your calendar, mark it. I'd love to see you here if you can make it. Now, there are hotels around the area as well, not directly around Knoebles. There are a few, Paxinus, but Danville, there's hotels, and Danville's only 15 minutes away from our location, Danville, Pennsylvania. But great area, and like I said, May 24th, mark it on your calendar. It'll be a great day. Like I said, I'll be here early, and I won't leave until they kick us out when they close. All right, well, Tony 2.0 out. All right, guys. You guys, I'll be posting more stuff about the meetup, but if you want to come, I'll see you here. All righty. See ya.